We have today Brittany Albaugh, and she is here actually on behalf of Eli Savit, who is running for Michigan Attorney General. Welcome.
Good afternoon, everybody. I feel like there's a lot of pressure between me and no more speeches, but they've been pretty great, so I can't complain. Can't complain at all. Thank you so much to Glow Indivisible for having me today. Eli is currently actually up north, hopefully not breathing air in inside events as he crisscrossed the state. Like Ashley did, I will start off by saying Eli is not on the August ballot. Michigan, by state constitution, chooses both Secretary of State and Attorney General by convention. So Eli, mostly powered by students and college students and young people, won the Democratic nomination back in April. And so now we are working towards defeating the Republican that we are running against in November. I'm honored that I got to meet Eli myself when I was actually running the voter protection program. So many of you are familiar that we have every year a robust program here in Michigan, one of the best in the country, that is organizing volunteers at the polls. And then also we have a group of core lawyers that are in what we call our boiler room. So they're the ones calling clerks and answering the phones when all the volunteers call with issues. And Eli actually represented Washtenaw and Oakland County for me. So funny now that before he was a very reliable volunteer for me, and now I'm a paid staff for him. So it's a great relationship. He still listens to me, which is good. So I personally, and Eli thinks for sure, that this is the most consequential race on the ballot. Obviously, this is a very, very crowded year in Michigan politics with the gubernatorial race, an open Senate seat. A lot is going on, but we know, and we have been very thankful that Dana Nessel has been on the front lines fighting against what Trump and his administration is doing and essentially suing him every day. And so this is so important. We need Eli in this race. If you hear of an Eli that's running for Attorney General, that is also Eli. His name is spelled Eli, but it is pronounced Eli. So that is something that we also are educating voters on, because people are asking me legit, do you also work for Eli? And I'm like, yes, I do. I work for both. He is currently serving as the Washtenaw County prosecutor in his second term. He was elected in 2020 and then elected again in 2024. And he has done phenomenal things there. One of the things he's most proud of, and that I'm personally proud of, and the reason I'm working for him, is when Governor Whitmer decided, after the overturning of Roe v. Wade, to proactively strike down the abortion bill that we had on the books from the 1800s. Eli was the one that said, let me sign on, let me do this. I don't want to just wait for someone else to be a prosecutor. I don't want to wait for someone else to go to court and win this case. I want to be the guy that does it. And so he has also proactively joined lawsuits against ICE. And a couple months ago, Trump actually sued him for not agreeing to his policies to work with ICE. So many things that I'm supporting him for, but two of the main reasons I will say is because he's going to stand up for our civil rights, our reproductive rights, and also, while he doesn't have the power to make gas prices go down or make things cheaper, he believes that there are people, corporations, and lobbyists, and other people that are getting ahead, while many of us here, I'm not sure I see any millionaires in the room, sorry if you're a millionaire, are just barely getting by. And so he has power as an attorney general to make sure that he can do what he can to make sure that large housing and leasing agents are not taking, particularly with students, not using AI and third parties to make rent higher, and then also price gouging. We recently just did a really interesting and frightening video about how if you are a mom trying to get medicine on DoorDash at 3 a.m., they can raise the prices because they know you need it. So if you go buy it at noon at Walgreens, it can be a different price than what you're ordering online, because the AI knows and they're watching what you're doing. They know you have a kid at home, and if it's 3 a.m, they probably know you're in dire straits to help your child. And so he wants to do some real serious regulation on AI to make sure that while we are going to all be using AI, and hopefully one day it will solve cancer and other diseases that we have all dealt with, it's also done responsibly. So with that, I will say again, thank you for having me. We would love to have anybody volunteer. Please go to our website, LA for Michigan, and vote for us in November.